Lut was sent to the people of Sodom. The city was corrupt and had highest criminal activity, but the sin that they were known for was homosexuality. No one in the history of mankind had ever practiced homosexuality before Sodom. Once 3 angels came to Lut's house in form of attractive men. Lut invited them to his house since he didn't want them to go to the city. His non-Muslim wife then ran to the city to inform them that Lut had 3 attractive men in his house. The men gathered at Lut's doorstep, but the angels revealed themselves and struck the men. Allah then told Lut to take his daughters and leave the city of Sodom. The next morning, Allah sent a punishment that destroyed the city, the people, and the wife of Lut alayhi salam. Ishaq alayhi salam. Ishaq was the son of Ibrahim and Sarah. All the prophets that came after this, except for Muhammad, peace be upon him, and Shuaib alayhi salam, were from the lineage of Ishaq alayhi salam. Ishaq was also the father of Yaqub. Yaqub alayhi salam. Yaqub, also known as Israel. Prophet Yaqub was the father to 12 sons. The first 10 were born to his first wife, while Prophet Yusuf and his brother Benjamin were born to his second wife. The 12 sons made up the original 12 tribes of Banu Israel. Yusuf's brothers were jealous of him, so one day they decided to throw him into a well. They then staged his death and told their father Yaqub that wolf had attacked Yusuf and he passed away. Yaqub didn't believe them, but placed trust to Allah to reunion him with his son in the future. Yusuf was able to get out of the well, but became a slave. The slave owner was nice to Yusuf and treated him like his own son. But the wife of the owner wasn't so nice and got Yusuf imprisoned. Later on, the king of Egypt saw an odd dream and asked his people the meaning of it. One guy advised him to ask Yusuf alayhi salam. Prophet Yusuf interpreted the dream by the power given to him by Allah. This act and trustworthiness of Yusuf gained the respect of the king and put Yusuf in charge of the land. Later on, he reunited with his brothers and father Yaqub, who was very patient. Ayyub alayhi salam. Ayyub was called the best creature on earth in his time. This got Iblis very jealous, so he told Allah that Ayyub would forget him if he would make him suffer. Allah knew he is one of the most sincere worshippers, so he gave permission to Iblis to test Ayyub. First Iblis took his wealth, then his children, and lastly made him very sick. All these struggles, but Ayyub never forgot to pray to Allah, and this devoutness resulted Allah to return him his health and give him more children and wealth. Shuaib alayhi salam. Shuaib was sent to the people of Madian. They were greedy people who scammed and were dishonest. Shuaib preached his message for very long, but most of the people of Madian were stubborn and didn't accept Islam. So Allah then punished the people of Madian. Musa alayhi salam. Musa was put into basket and placed in the Nile River by the order of Allah. He was then picked by Pharaoh's wife and raised with them. When Musa grew up, he accidentally killed a slave abuser. In result, he had to leave Egypt. While away from Egypt, he married. After 8 years that he promised to the father of his wife, he wanted to return to Egypt. On the way to Egypt, in the Mount Tur, Allah spoke to Musa directly and told him to speak with Pharaoh. Musa then asked Allah to reunite him with his brother Harun alayhi salam, since he was better at giving speeches. The 2 brothers went to Pharaoh and spread the message. This made Pharaoh mad, but Musa said he could prove the existence of Allah. He threw a stick and it turned into a snake. Pharaoh then summoned magicians who also threw their sticks and made the illusion of snakes. But Musa's snake swallowed the other snakes, which shocked the magicians. The magicians then embraced Islam on the spot. This got Pharaoh very furious. Musa then asked Pharaoh to release the slaves, but he refused. Allah then sent